Welcome everyone and thanks for joining me today. For today's lesson we'll be drawing Finnick the Fox from Zootopia 2. Now I'm going to start with my Sharpie marker. We're going to start in the center page with the nose. Let's start over on the left side. We draw a curve that goes up and then down towards the right. Now I want to bend the nose coming down and in towards the center. Just going to round this out and pull that in towards the bottom. Let's go up to the top. We'll draw a small oval going sideways for a highlight. And then we'll fill the bottom of the nose in black. Now with the nose in place, let's draw in the mouth. We're going to start from that center point, draw a straight line coming down, and we want to curve the left side. We're going to come down and up, and then bend that down towards the corner of the mouth. Let's do the same thing on the right, going in the opposite direction. And then around the corners of the mouth, we're going to add a small bracket. Let's go back to the center, draw a short curve for the lower lip. Now just up above the nose, we're going to leave a gap and draw a straight line going across the left side of the eye, going across and then out. Let's leave a gap and do the same thing on the right side. Now from the inside, I want to curl the brow, coming in and then up. Let's add those thick eyebrows. From the end, angle this up and in. We want to bend this down and then in towards the inside of the brow. And then we'll fill the inside of the eyebrows in black. Now with the eyebrows in place, we want to tuck the eyes in underneath. We're going to step over to the left side, step in, curve the eye coming down, and then bend that up towards the inside. And do the exact same thing on the right. Now I want to pull the iris and pupil towards the inside. So starting in the center of the eye, curve this down, and then up towards the inside. Let's trace the iris along the inside for the pupils. And we'll fill the center of the pupils in black. Now from the center, we're going to go all the way up towards the top. We're going to add a little bit of hair, starting on the left, then it's up and across towards the right. Bring this down toward the center. Let's add a smaller point, going up and out, and then back down. Now I want to curve the side of the head. Starting back on the left, we're going to go out, go around the eye, and then bend that down towards the cheeks. Let's add a point of fur, going up and in. And we'll work our way around the cheeks. So we come down and in, and then back up. Let's add another point, coming down and then up. Now from here, curve the chin, coming down and in, and stop right about there. I want to leave a gap in between the neck. Now I'm going to go back to the side of the nose and add a trim around the cheeks. Starting from this side, curves down, go up, and then down towards that point. Let's go back underneath the head and draw the side of the neck. From the left side, we step over, curves in, and then down towards the collar. And then from here, draw a V, coming down and then up. Now we're going to go all the way back up to the top and draw in those large ears. We're going to step over toward the left, curve the ear going up, and we'll bend that all the way out towards the tip. Do the same thing on the right, going up and then bending that out towards the same height. Let's round up the tip of the ear, come down, and then bend that out towards the end. And then we'll curve the ears back in towards the side of the head. Let's add that fold inside the ear. We're going to start from the very top, coming in, and then back down. Let's add that same fold across the bottom of the ear, starting from the outside, then this down, and then in. Now I'm going to go back and add some fur inside the ears. Let's start from this point, then this up and out. Mirror that over on the right side. I'm going to add that point by bringing that back down and in. Let's add another point. I'm just going to work our way down towards the bottom of the ear. Let's add a small one along the bottom, and then back down. Now I want to wrap the collar around the neck. We're going to start from this point, step up, then this out, and then down on either side. Angle this down and in. and then pull that back up towards the center of the collar. Let's go to the side. We're going to curve the body, going out and then down towards the hips. From the hips, curve this down and in. Now I want to leave a gap in the center of the shirt. Go up and then down. Now I want to connect this point to the center of the collar with a straight line. On the right side of that center line, we're going to add 3 circles for the buttons. And we'll fill those in black. And we'll add that stripe on the left side, starting underneath the collar. Follow the curve of the body coming all the way down, step in, and then draw that again. Now from the center of the body, step down, add a curve, going up and then down. Go to the center of that curve, draw a straight line coming down to separate the legs. Now I want to round out the bottom of the feet. We're going to start with the left side, coming down and then up towards the outside of the foot. Let's go back to the left side, curve the foot. We're going to go up and in. Now we're going to bend that down, aiming towards the heel. I want to leave a small gap along the inside. Let's add 2 curves along the bottom, going up toward the top of the feet to separate the toes. Now we're going to go back up to the hips, draw a straight angled line coming down and out just on top of the feet. And we'll curve the shorts, coming down and then in. Let's step in, draw 2 angled lines coming down on top of the feet. Let's go back and separate the toes. In between these 2 lines, we're going to curve this up and then down, almost like a half oval. Do the same thing on the middle and then the inside toe. Let's go back up towards the side of the collar. We're going to bend the arms going out and then down towards the bottom of the shirt sleeves. Curve this down and then in. From the inside of the sleeve, bend the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. From the wrist, add a small half circle for the thumb, and then close off the end with a small bracket. Now I want to add 3 fingers on either side. So we're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, curve this around and up around that bracket. Step down, we're going to draw the 2nd finger, coming down and up. And then from the side, add the 3rd finger going all the way around towards the outside of the wrist. And you want to follow that same curve along the outside, going up underneath the sleeve. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Start with that 1st finger, there in the 2nd, and then 3rd coming up towards the wrist, and then we'll bend that arm going up underneath the sleeve. Now I'm going to finish off by layering the tail in behind the body, coming out from the right side. So we start from the hip, go around the hand, go up and then out. Let's add some texture across the end with a short line. Go back out. Now the tail is going to get thicker as you go up toward the top. Come in behind the arm and just taper that in towards the side. And then we'll add a thin trim along the bottom, starting from this point. And then we'll finish off by signing our art and adding a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Finnick the fox from Zootopia. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.